Christ 17 TV, back upside Joe head with another one. Today, I'm back on my MLB Players I grew up on, episode 37. When I used to go to my grandmother's house when I was a kid, and I used to come every summer, late 80s, early 90s, I always used to watch the Atlanta Brave games because TBS had every Braves game every single day. So when I was growing up, I seen more Braves games than anything else. So I had some players that I liked from the Braves that because the Braves were a good team. The Braves were going to the playoffs every damn year during the 90s. They had a run of like 20 years straight. So there was one player that I wanted to talk about today that don't get too much love, which is Ron Gant. Ron Gant played left field, he played second base, he played, I think, third base. But his batting stance was like stiff. But then that motherfucker had some pop. Ron Gant had some power. He's a two-time All-Star, 92, 1995, Silver Slugger winner in 91. But he was also in the 30-30 club. The guy had wheels. Not just had pop, had wheels, was a great fucking defender. I mean, the guy was a great player. He did not make the Hall of Fame, but the motherfucker was bad. So, he was in the 30-30 club 1990 and 91. He had 321 career home runs. He had 1,008 RBIs. He went to the World Series in 91 and 1992, which the Braves both lost those World Series, but he went back-to-back years. He was in the MVP voting 3 times out of his 7 years with the Atlanta Braves. Man, I'm telling you, he had some years. So in one of those years, it was in 93, he had scored 113 runs, which is a lot, had 166 hits, 27 doubles, 4 triples, 36 home runs, 117 RBIs, and 26 steals. So he came 4 steals away from having another 30 year, and that was a hell of a year. So he had 26 steals and batted .274 that year. The guy was dynamic. He's one of those guys on those Brave teams back then who got the big home run, stole the big base, made the big play in the outfield. I used to sit home. Some days it'd be 100 or something outside, and I'm inside with the fan on me watching the Braves game. I've watched more Brave games during the 90s than I probably watched fucking Yankee games and Philly games combined. I'm telling you. Because I used to watch a lot of Yankee games and Philly games, and they were not on TV as much as TBS played the Braves. You would get some Wednesday night games, Sunday night for fucking ESPN, but the Braves was on every single fucking day, and I got to see all these guys play. And I got a few more Braves I'm going to do on my MLB Players I grew up with, because this the team I watched the most play during the summer. It was only when I got back home and before I would go see my grandma that I would see a lot of fucking Yankee games, a lot of Mets games, Mets versus the Phillies, because I was a Dykstra fan. I was a huge Mike Schmidt and Lenny Dykstra for the Phillies was one of my favorite players. Mike Schmidt was my first favorite player ever. But let's go back to my man Ron Gant. Playoffs. He had 8 home runs, 28 ribbies, and 13 steals during his few years he made the playoffs. That's pretty good. But his batting average was pretty low. It was in the 220. See, when you get to the playoffs, you face top-notch pitching, and it's a whole different ball game then. Ron Gant, he played from 1987 to 93 with the Atlanta Braves, and he had got hurt 94. He missed the whole damn year. I mean, he was on such a tear from like 90 to 93. He got hurt. See, I think if he never got hurt, he would have stayed on the Braves. But he got hurt, and you know what happens? Next man up. And if that next man starts to have any kind of success, you might be out of here. So the next year, he ends up in Cincinnati. Has a great year there. Let me see. I think that's when he came back from his injury and made the All-Star team for the damn Reds. Had a great year there. Then he took his talents to St. Louis from 96 to 98. Had some great years there. He made the playoffs there too. Played from Philly from 99 to 2000. During the year of 2000, he got traded to the Angels. Finished off the year there. Then the following year, he was the fucking traveling man. Next year, he played for the Rockies in 01. 1 year there. Next year, he's in the Bay Area. He's playing with the Oakland A's. You know, the Oakland A's always back then wanted to grab somebody at the tail end of their career because it would be cheap. They can be getting them for a deal. So in 2002, he went for the Padres. He played 1 year for the Padres, and then he came back and played his last year in the Oakland Coliseum with the Oakland A's. His major league debut was 9/6/87 with the Braves, and he finished May 25th, 03 with the Oakland A's. Right now, Ron Gant is currently the co-host on WAGA Good Day Atlanta Morning News. But I just wanted to drop a few things because Ron Gant is one of my favorite players that I've seen grow up that played for the Braves. That he could swipe a fucking base for that ass. I'm telling you, he could swipe a damn base. That guy was something else, man. So, it's just a trip on how fast that shit is gone. That fucking era of MLB. You had so many good players. Cal Ripken, Joe Carter. You had guys who don't even get no love like Chris Sabo. You had guys like Darren Dalton for the Phillies. John Kruk. I can go on and on and on. I'm going to do a lot more of these. I've been slacking on my MLB Mackin'. But this is episode 37, MLB Players I Grew Up On. And this is Ron Gant. So with that being said, guys, hit that like, hit that subscribe. It won't cost you a dime. Like I tell you every time, around this time, TBS had all the games. It didn't matter if you were a Braves fan or not. If you like to watch baseball like I did, and they were only showing local teams maybe twice a week, it's not like now where you can see it every single day. It's nowhere near that. You could probably get an A's game twice a week, San Francisco Giants twice a week, but TBS, I watched that all summer while I was at my grandmother's house. I didn't have no cable at home, so we just got the Mets game and the Yankees game maybe once or twice a week on fucking, what was it, Channel 11 for the Yankees, and we had Channel 9 for the Mets, but I would have to hear all the games on the radio. WFAN, the Fan was the Mets one, and I forgot what the Yankees won because it changed twice. So, with that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in. This is MLB Players I Grew Up On, Ron Gant, episode 37. Until my next time. And I'm going to pull another Atlanta Brave from them TBS days out very soon. It's going to be a Hall of Famer that I haven't put on my thing yet. I've got a few of them already, but this is going to be a good one. So stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side, player. Till next time.